बेनाइन कंडीशंस जो हैं यूट्रस, सर्विक्स और एंडोमेट्रियम की उसकी बात करते हैं। थोड़ा सा जो सर्विक्स होता है उसके बारे में समझ लो। एनाटॉमिकल, इट इज सिलेंड्रिकल लोअर एक्सट्रीमिटी ऑफ द यूट्रस एंड कंटेन्स मेनली ऑफ कोलेजन फाइबर। मतलब जैसे यूट्रस आया और जो लोअर पोर्शन होता है वो सर्विक्स होता है और इसके ऊपर फिर वेजाइना इस तरीके से आती है। इसीलिए द वेजाइनल पार्ट ऑफ द सर्विक्स कॉल्ड द एक्टोसर्विक्स. It is lined by thick non-keratinized stress epithelium and has a pink appearance. The external os is visible in the center of the ectocervix, a dark circular or slit-like area, and is the opening of the endocervical canal, which is lined by simple columnar epithelium. तो cervical ectropion इन ये एक benign condition है जो cervical lesions होते हैं. In a woman of reproductive age, the columnar epithelium is visible on the ectocervix as a circular red area surrounding by the external cervical os. बिना ये दिखा रखा सर्वाइकल एक्ट्रोपियन, सर्वाइकल पॉलिप, ये जो दिखा रखे हैं. तो देयर इज अ नॉर्मल फाइंडिंग एंड शुड नॉट बी कॉल्ड सर्वाइकल इरोजन बिकॉज दिस एरोनेस्टिस implies it is an ulcer. An ectropion commonly develops under the influence of 3 P's: puberty, pill, and pregnancy. The fragile glandular columnar epithelium of a large cervical ectropion may predispose to intramenstrual postcoital bleed. Some women may present with an excessive clear odorless mucus type discharge. To read the ectropion and serious symptoms, women should be changed from estrogen-based hormonal contraceptives. The other option is cervical ablation, where the visible glandular producing columnar cells are ablated. Basically ये estrogen की वजह से होता है और कुछ नहीं है. लेम्बोथेलियन सर्वाइकल ये सब theoretical की कोई importance नहीं है. Endometrial polyps are focal endometrial outgrowth containing a variable amount of glands, stroma, and blood vessels which influence their macroscopic appearance. Endometrial polyps may be asymptomatic but can cause abnormal uterine bleeding, heavy menstrual bleeding, intermenstrual, postmenopausal, and adversely impact on fertility. They are common and estimated to be present in 10 to 20% of female with abnormal uterine bleeding and 10% of women with subfertility. Risk factors for endometrial polyp develop include obesity, late menopause, the use of partial estrogen against tamoxifen, and possibly the use of HRT. Most polyps do not appear to be subject to the normal cellular mechanism that regulate the endometrium. Consequently, they are relatively insensitive to cyclical hormonal changes. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात है क्योंकि इनका जो नॉर्मल एंडोमेट्रियम है उससे कोई मतलब नहीं होता. Leading them to persist and cause unscheduled vaginal bleeding. Endometrial polyps contain hyperplastic foci in 10 to 20% of symptomatic cases and 5% and 1% frankly malignant. The risk of polyp harboring serious endometrial disease is increased after the menopause and with the use of tamoxifen. Endometrial polyps may be pedunculated or sessile, single or multiple, or may vary from 0.5 to 4 cm size. Endometrial polyp can be diagnosed by transvaginal ultrasound, but because they are focal, intracavitative